Are you struggling in PT reading section? This video is only for you. In this tutorial, I'm going to share grammar rules. Many students are struggling. Why? They don't know the basic things. What is noun, pronoun? Hence, they will not able to perform well in the real exam. They will confuse. Reorder paragraphs. If you know grammar rules, you can link with other options. Similarly, in the case of fill in the blanks, I'm talking about two types of fill in the blanks: reading or writing, or only reading. Sometimes, out of 100%, 50 to 60% you will solve your answer on the basis of grammar rules. So guys, this video is only for you. Please watch this video till the end and also comment your answer if you like my video, or do subscribe my YouTube channel if you are new to my YouTube channel. So let's start our today's session. Use of grammar in PTE. Grammar is very important. Let's start with the noun. What is noun? There are various types of nouns: common nouns, proper nouns, concrete, abstract, countable, uncountable. Starting from zero to hero. If you know each and everything in detail, guys, trust me, you will able to solve your fill in the blanks in just a minute, right? So common noun, general names for people, place, things or ideas like dog, city, book, happiness. I have given examples. The dog chased the ball. Here dog is a common noun. Person name, people names, right? Like my name, Nikhil. These are common nouns. Proper noun. Proper noun means specific, more specific. Like John is a talented musician. Coca-Cola. Proper noun. Concrete noun, table, car, flower. Physical, tangible objects that can be, these are all examples of concrete noun. Abstract noun, ideas, concepts or qualities that cannot be perceived physically. Cannot be perceived physically. We cannot explain physically, like love, courage, freedom. We cannot express physically. We can tell in some words, Countable nouns, as it clears from its name, countable, that we can count. Like cats, dogs, anything that you can count, that is countable noun. On the other hand, uncountable nouns means that we cannot count. Water, some water, we cannot count. See, what is the difference between how many or how much? How many, that you can count. How many boys, how many girls, how many books, how many cats, how many dogs, how many students, How much we can use, where we cannot count. However, it is a quantity. Quantity of water, quantity of oil, quantity of money, like how much money, I'm not explaining here in detail, like how much means I'm not talking about in coins or whatever. What is the difference between how much money, how many dollars? How much money, I am not explaining in any terms like dollars, money, maybe dollars, rupees, or whatever, right? But in the second example, how many dollars, why I am using many? Many students will think money or dollars both are same, but no. Money may be in dollars or UK, whatever, right? Coins. And in the second example, how many dollars, here I am explaining. So uncountable noun means that we cannot count. Water, happiness. Let's talk about more examples like proper noun. Why I'm explaining proper noun again? Because this is very important. With the help of noun, pronoun, you can find out the link in reorder paragraphs. I'm going to explain one by one, right? So common nouns, man, country. Proper nouns, John. What is man? Who is man? We didn't mention here. That is a common noun. But instead of man, if you are writing John, it's a proper noun. For example, I'm living in Melbourne. Where? Where? I am living at XYZ in Melbourne. More specific. Kind of. Right? So when you are giving example with proper specification, then it's a proper noun. You can understand the meaning between common noun and proper noun. Right? Pronoun, let's talk about pronoun. What is pronoun? Instead of noun, what you are using, that is pronoun. Like man, we can use he. Right? Verb. Verb refers to the words or group that describe an action. Like go, went, gone, sit, run. Action. Adjective. Adjective refers to the word that describe a noun or pronoun, like good, bad, right? These are noun and pronoun. Adjective. All good. So these are two types of adjectives. When you are comparing two things, like comparative adjective means she is fitter than the others. Here you are comparing. Right? And superlative, she is the fittest, when you are not comparing, talking about oneself. Adverb, the word ending with ly, that is called adverb. Article, three types of article, you know that, a and the. Before noun we can use, right? And these are some examples. Definite article, indefinite article, right? So a is used before nouns that begin with a consonant sound, and we can use with vowel sound. Vowels means sound. We are talking about sound, not word. A, I, E, O, U. Getting my point? You will get some words, and that words are not starting with A, I, E, O, U, but you are using an before that word. So here we are talking about vowel sound, not word. Remember one thing. MBA, M, starting with M. I am an MBA. M, I, sound, understand a sound. And B we can use referring to a specific noun that is known or previously mentioned. For example, the cat is sitting on the mat. In this then the noun cat is preceded by the definite article the, right? So understand each and everything in detail. Preposition means the words that are used before a noun or pronoun to show place, time, direction, like except, near, from, since, before. Conjunctions, when you are merging two lines into one line with the help of conjunctions and, or, after, but, so, either, or, neither, nor. These are all conjunctions, guys. Interjection, that we are not using actually. Interjection means aha, gosh, these are examples. Now let's talk about tenses or parts of speech, before that. So here is the example, perfect example, in which you can see the is the article, old tired adjective, man was sitting under a tree and patiently waiting for his son to arrive. Perfect example in which we are using all parts of speech. Okay, so let's talk about tenses, guys. There are three types of tenses: present, past, future. Here we are talking about subject and object, that I will explain later. Let's understand first. Simple and present tense, in which you will use first form of verb plus s or es. Past, second form of verb, and future obviously will plus first form of verb. Continuous is rm plus verb and first form of verb. Was, were, first form of verb. In the past, continuous. Continuous means ongoing, right? And future continuous means will be plus first form of verb. Present perfect, has, have plus third form of verb. had third form of verb and future will have third form of verb. You can see the difference is very little, right? Tenses are so easy if you will understand, right? So some students are not understanding, they are always confused between where to use has, have, like this, so you should understand has been, have been plus first form of verb in the case of present perfect continuous. Similarly, you can see first form of verb plus ing is common in perfect continuous, but the changes is past, in which you will use had been, and future you will use will have been, and here you are using has or have been. Okay, so let's talk about more in detail. So I told you I will explain subject, object. He, who or what performs the action of the verb is the subject. Okay, paints, obviously verb, kind of action, and posters, that is object. What you are doing, who is doing and what you are doing. Who is doing means subject, and what you are doing, that is object. Or in other way we can say that starting point and ending point. Starting point is subject, ending point is object. So the term subject verb agreement is very important in the case of reorder paragraphs actually. So what is it actually? So these are some examples. First example is singular subject with singular verb. Clear from its name. Singular subject, only one subject. We are talking about only single person. She sings beautifully. See, in the tenses I told you, if you are using singular you will use as. If we are talking about plural you will not use as or es with verb. She sings, here we are talking about only one person. She sings beautifully. Singular subject with singular verb. Second example is the car is parked outside. The car is, what is, one thing. Plural subject with plural verb. Here we will not use any s or es with verb. They play, they talking about many persons, right? So that's why we are not using as or es. The books were on the shelf. Books, plural, and were past, right? So that's why plural is here, were is here. Now talking about subject verb agreement with pronouns. He goes to the gym every day. Subject is he, goes verb. Okay, so that is pronoun actually. He means pronoun. We are going on a trip tomorrow. Simple. So see this example as well. Subject, verb, one plus object, subject, what I have explained already. So in simple example I have explained here, right? I got this image from the internet so that I can explain well. All good. So these are the filling the blanks rules that I will explain later. Let's start with our reorder paragraphs. So what is your first step? What we have discussed, I hope you understand the basic, right? Noun, pronoun, or how we can link everything, So what is your first step? You just have to read the question and read all the options and try to solve one question in 2 minutes. Okay, so by doing so, which means something happened, kind of connector, this line is not an independent sentence, right? Students will also think, will also, something happened before, another dependent sentence. When students are learning or taking exam, they will apply. Whenever you are finding pronoun in the option, that option will never come. But understand the option first. They is using for students. That's it. These are not two lines. They is redirecting to students, which means the sentence is complete. If sentence is starting with they, he, but, moreover, probing further, or any conjunction or any connectors, that option is not an independent sentence. But in this situation, you can see the pronoun is available. Most of the students will think this will never come first because pronoun is here. But in this case, noun, pronoun both is in the one sentence, which means this option is an independent. But we will read the fourth option as well. Student will host online session for students to discuss. Firstly, here in all sentences we are talking about students. So first sentence will be related to the student. So here C is the independent sentence. C is an independent sentence because here everything is clear. So now they will apply or recall the knowledge they have acquired. By doing so, if I will put A after C, is there anything happen here that is talking about by doing so? No. So we will focus on B option. Student will also think about the knowledge when they are trying writing essay. Yes, here something happened, writing an essay. So after C, B will come, and after B, A will come. Correct? No. After C, B will come. That's correct. Here we are talking about online session, and here we are talking about leave comment. When there will be an online session, then you can leave comment. Why I have written this after B, A? Because most of the students will think after B, A will come. They are connecting students with students, but they are not completing the sentence. They are not reading the sentence properly, right? Don't compare each and everything. Like, you just have to read the option first, then go for the next option, right? So after after B, what will come? After B, D will come, then A. Because here we are talking about online sessions for students, and by doing so, this is happening here. I am not talking about writing essay. I have told you before, because students are thinking like this. That is the reason. I am just trying to explain deeply my concept so that you can understand, right? So now let's talk about second example. Yeah, here just read the question. Whenever you are finding pronoun which means there is something related to noun, here we are talking about he, which means we will talk about definitely for a person who is male. And let's start. First step is to read the options first and make some connections. When you will get one correct pair, you will get 1 mark. It's a partially credit system, doesn't really matter. You have to be perfect always, or if you are arranging all the correct sequence, then you can get all the scores. No, if your pairs are correct, you can get 1 score. So aboard the ship Discovery, Hudson is a person, and after noun, what will come? Pronoun. Where is pronoun? Pronoun is available in the B option. And he and his crew, which again included his son. Here the option is talking about to add more people into the group. And when we are talking about more people, then we can say they. Simple. So after A, B will come, and here we are talking about more people, C will come, and what is left? That is D. Answer is in correct sequence, right? The main thing is to understand the concept actually. Getting my point? That is the reason I told you before, grammar rules are very important. Some students are going for exam without doing any grammar practice. Grammar is very important. As per my experience, sometimes you will solve your question 60 to 70%. You will solve your questions on the basis of grammar. Let's start reading and writing, fill in the blanks. Understand the situation. So we have to find out answer between cut, reduction, increase and decrease. Okay. So first answer will be between cut, reduction, increase, decrease. The decline in marriage rates and increase in divorce rates has led to a dash in the proportion of the population. Cut, reduction, increase or decrease. most of the students will go for increase or any other word that is reduction. We are thinking if we found any difficult word, that will be the right answer. No, understand the situation. Decline in marriage rates, there is no marriage. Increase in divorce, which means how we can increase the population, has led to a dash in the proportion of population. What will happen? Increase related to decrease. Answer will be decrease, not reduction, not cut. We cannot cut the proportion of population because here we are talking about population. Now moving to next. In 1986, 60% of the population aged 15 years and over were married. Okay. By 2001, this proportion has decreased. Same word is available here. Remember one thing, when you will get same word in the question, there are lots of chances decrease will come here. But you need to understand the situation, not always, right? You need to understand each and everything in detail. So here we are talking about decreased. Okay, 60% to 55%. Okay, means decreasing. And here the population of increase, population aged 15 years and over were never married, dash from 29 to 32%. Here is increasing. So what will be the right answer? Increased. And first one is, first check this first line. Let me rub each and everything so that you can understand. Okay, just focus on the second line. In 1986, 60 to 55%, but here we are talking about 29 to 32%, which means this sentence is opposite to the first one. Second sentence is not matching. So here we are talking about contrary things. Opposite only is not a connector, contrary is not a connector, simply it is not simply, on the contrary is the connector. So second answer will be on the contrary. However, on the contrary option is there, opposite is there, contrary is there, simply is there. Simply will never come. You will be confused between first three options. Here you are very near to your answer. But opposite and contrary, these two words are not matching here in this situation. On the contrary, on the other hand, these are opposite words. We are saying opposite, but doesn't make sense you will put opposite here, because writing is different from speaking sometimes. Getting my point? So one more question we will do. While workers worry about whether robots will take their jobs, teachers are wondering how to use education to insulate the next generation from such a fate. This dash before. This is a singular. Okay. This should work. No. This have. No. This will. No. This has happened before. In Hindi ये पहले हो चुका है. Then this has worked. This has worked. So the US invested dash in education with good result. Deeply, seriously, greatly. You should write down your answer here. Right? You should comment your answer for the second one. I will give you reply. And I will write down the right answer in the description, but you will write first what will come here second, right? And you can check when you will comment your answer, then you will check my description, right? So what will be the right answer, so that you can understand. Like, here we are talking about a race between technology and education. Race. Just make some connection with your real life. Here we can track a race. No. Progressed. No. Pretended. No. Answer will be started. So you can write down your second answer in the comment. Okay. Let's talk about reading fill in the blanks. Actually, there are many fill in the blanks I cannot explain in just one video. You just understand the concept only. A good way to make sure that people police themselves is to get them to dash essentially the same stories about the world is and why it is good. and dash beautiful. See, here we are talking about and. When you are getting and, which means you have to understand before or after blank what is happening. If we are talking about positive thing, then you have to find out the word related to positivity. Here we are talking about good, beautiful, positive things. So what will be the right answer? Position, place, consider, function, rights, cruel, no, believe, no, true. Answer will be true. Second for true. And here after two, what will come? After two, first form of verb will come. Position, function, not in first form, and rights is not in first form. Cruel, no. So answer will be between place, consider and believe. Now understand the situation. See, with the help of grammar rule, you can see 4 options are gone and second option already we found it, right? So that is the reason grammar rules are very important. So understand the situation. A good way to make sure people police themselves is to get to place essentially. For example, you are putting place here, no problem. Just go further. People will find their dash in such a word. You have to find out your space. Here we have 2 options, positions and place. So position, when you are in the competition word, right? When you are competing someone, then you can use this word position. I got first position, second position. Here we are not talking about any competition. Here we are talking about general things that is related with place. But we are thinking about place will be in the first option. Now you are deadly sure believe will be the first option. Getting my point? So this way you can solve your fill in the blanks, guys. Understand the situation, accordingly you have to proceed. Now talking about last question. Last question I am talking about, you will solve, you will comment your answer. First you have to write down your reading and writing in the blanks that I have missed. For this question you will write down your answer. Understand the situation, right? Take a break, pause your video and understand the situation. It seems you always forget your dash glasses. Why you are putting your glasses on ice? Why? Why? And back memories, things they have forgotten. I'm giving you some clues so that you can understand where they left their keys. And last one is certain items by pointing at them. So you will stop my video, understand the situation, write down your answer in the comment section. In the description, I am going to write answers for this question as well along with the previous one. I hope you understand my lecture. If you like my teaching style or you are lacking with your PT scores, however your target is 6 each, 7 each, 8 each, you can contact me. My number is visible in front of you. We are providing classes in Hindi, English and Punjabi. Doesn't matter where you are living. In simple terms, do not think you have less communication skills. You can achieve or not. You can. As our other students are getting, you can also get. Right? So you just need a right guidance actually. If you have, you can pass your exam in less time. Otherwise, many students are there. They are struggling. They are giving exam again and again, but they are not understanding why they are lacking. You need a mentor who can tell you properly. So call us now. Bye-bye. See you soon. Best of luck.